Good evening, everyone. I had to double check my microphone was on. I want to start with some new information, and I want everybody to listen up, especially if you live well west of I-95. So these storms have blown through Alabama pretty quickly. You're talking about a forward motion of at least 50-mile-per-hour forward-moving storms. There have been wind gusts in the Birmingham airport and maybe even the Huntsville airport of 55-mile-per-hour winds. Those are the kind of wind gusts that we're worried about, straight-line winds. And there is a big area still under a tornado watch for Alabama. But let's jump into Georgia now. I was looking at some of the Atlanta meteorologists talking WSB, wtocsavannah, and Fox 5 Atlanta, and they have been tracking these storms as well, being under this severe weather threat, and they are back timing some of these storms to be overnight. That does not include us, understand? So that severe thunderstorm watch for Atlanta back to Macon, Columbus, the I-85 corridor, 3 a.m. But what it does lead me to believe that we may have to back time our storms for the morning hours, okay? So we've been talking about the threat from 11 to 6, and 6 o'clock from 3 to 6 being the coastal communities, I-95 corridor, and then starting from the west at 11. I almost want to back time our severe weather threat to 8 a.m. for our westernmost counties, for Toombs, Tatnall, even for Bullock. So let me go ahead and show you once again that we were all still under the enhanced risk for severe thunderstorms and the damaging wind gusts. So you may not get a tornado. You may think it's a tornado if you get a 60, 70-mile-per-hour wind gust. And those are called straight line winds out of thunderstorms. So they're just as damaging as getting the real deal, the tornado. But there are actually isolated tornado risks across the coastal empire and low country for everyone who lives within the WTOC viewing area. So right now, a little breezy out there and still warm. These were our wind gusts today. But here's our wind gusts heading before the storm actually does really kind of move and groove into the coastal empire and low country. 30 to 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts can be expected tomorrow outside of the severe thunderstorm risks. So as that storm makes its way through, the winds start to shift 5 o'clock, and then they'll be coming in out of the west. And so the promising thing is that this will be off the coast before sunset. And so the severe weather threat should be over before sunset. Let me go hour by hour for you. I was hoping this would update, kind of matching up what I want to demonstrate in a model that we may have to back time the severe weather timing in our western communities. So we're fine. We've been talking about those AM showers possible for the I-95 coastal areas. This is not severe, but it could bring some heavy downpours 5 a.m. and this may impact the Heritage, because I think that I haven't heard anything, but you would think with afternoon storms they'd want to bump up the tee times, but I haven't heard anything about that. But I'm just saying that at 7 to 8 we've got showers that'll be moving through Charleston. So here's 8 o'clock. Notice that the line of severe weather is still well to the west. But I have to say that this is not updated. I don't think this is updated. So I want to give you the best information possible. And so I want to back time this. This line, and all these models are the same, by the way, and I think they're going to update in the next 2 hours. This line will probably be closer to Vidalia, it'll be east of 75, probably through Waycross, probably through Appling County, and through Emmanuel County. Let's go ahead and jump it a couple of hours. I don't want you to wake up, because I've been saying for several days, we'll all make it to work and school on time and have no problems there. But we may have storms as early as our early morning drive time and heading off to the bus stop. Most schools are in session by 8 o'clock, except for maybe middle school. Does it start at 8:30? So let's go ahead and continue to watch the line progresses down I-16. Notice this may be a little further west, so let's put Statesboro, let's put Claxton, let's put Jessup, under that line right there at 12 o'clock, then continuing to march down, and it holds together pretty well. Yeah, there are pockets here that, you may miss a storm along I-16. You may, oh, I'm going out and I'm driving and I'm fine. Or just to the south, you get a really heavy downpour and a severe thunderstorm possible. So yes, this does not look linear as far as completely holding together, but the risk for everybody, and this is not, I can't pinpoint and just say that Hampton County will get the worst of it at 2:30. This is just a model, something in time, but everybody has that risk. And then it pushes through Jasper. This may be 3 o'clock that it's pushing off the coast a little early. And this has already moved ahead of what we were showing earlier. So it has jumped a little bit because this was still lingering along the coast at 6 o'clock. This is 5:30. But the severe weather threat should be over no later than 6 o'clock. And right here, this is the actual cold front with more rain possible through the rest of the evening and a quick downpour, and then we're done. So hopefully, if you're just joining us, I'm going to go back to the wind gust forecast because I wanted to just go through and try to give you the best heads up I can where I'm thinking, because Atlanta and west down to Columbus, Georgia is under a severe thunderstorm watch. So this line is moving pretty quickly, a little faster than anybody anticipated. So let me go ahead. I'm sorry, I need to go into the main page. I'll let you go ahead and take a look at the wind gusts, and I'll advance this for you as we head through the afternoon. These are out of, now this is probably when the rain is coming down. So very windy tomorrow, straight line wind gusts. Wind is a main concern. So even if you don't get a tornado, I want you to go ahead, and I said this in a Facebook post, secure your chairs, your outdoor chairs. Something that could become a projectile. If you have, cherished Easter decorations outside, go ahead and secure that. I know you put a lot of time and effort into it. It's Friday before Easter. I would try to do something to protect all your outdoor stuff that could become projectiles in someone else's lawn or just get totally blown away. So let me go ahead and advance this, and I just wanted to answer some, wow, there's 107 comments. I'm not going to be able to answer all of these on this Facebook Live, and I don't know anything, this is the first thing I saw, I don't know anything about school closures other than Wayne County. I will check my email really quickly. I'm going to walk over here, so Teddy, if you look up and you don't see me in the shot, just know that I am still talking over here, and the only school system that WTOC knows about that is closed tomorrow but still open for staff members and teachers is Wayne County. So I don't know anything else about any other school closures. So I cannot answer those questions. Well, that's my answer right now. So I'm just gonna say hey to everybody. All right. So let's go ahead and I'll go hour by hour for you. These are going to be morning showers, 95 and east, maybe bleeding over into Effingham County and Hampton County, and maybe even Richmond Hill and Pembroke. But this is not the main event, and these will pass quickly, but it could be some heavy rainfall from about 7 to 8 right up the coast, and then it pushes towards Charleston. So this is 8:30, and it looks like the line of severe storms is still along the I-75 corridor. However, because Atlanta is under a severe thunderstorm watch right now, and that line, and I'm going to go back actually. Do I have this up? I'm going to stop play real quick. I had to adjust quickly because of that severe thunderstorm watch that was just issued in Atlanta. So bear with me a little bit, and let me load this for you, okay? And yeah, so I put it on a loop there. This is moving and grooving, okay? So that's why from Columbus to Macon to Atlanta, they are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 3 a.m. This is a tornado watch. We have no warnings right now. There were a couple of tornadoes that did touch down in Mississippi, in the Jackson and Clinton, Mississippi, and somewhere else that I posted on my Facebook page. So with that storm advancing quickly, I want to make sure that we not back time the storms, but we advance a little bit faster than what the models are picking up on. Okay, so these models will put out every 6 hours. And even our high resolution, our rapid refresh model has not updated. So just showing the wind to gust forecast, and here we go. So let me walk you through this. Morning showers, 5 a.m. possible, heavy downpours possible, right through Hilton Head. So if you are at Harbor Town, be aware of that. And then we're mostly dry. From the coast, for sure. This line may be well into just outside our viewing area by 8:30. We've been saying 11 a.m. because as I advance it here, that's where the line looks right now. Waking up in Vidalia tomorrow, 8 a.m. Waking up in Swainsboro tomorrow, 8 a.m. All the way down to Waycross. Possible those storms will already be at your doorstep. So I want you to make sure you watch the news at 11. I want you to make sure that you have your alerts turned on before you go to bed. And I don't think this is anything that's going to happen overnight. But I don't want you walking out the door in Millen or Vidalia or Alma or Tattnall County and thinking, well, I'm okay, when it's really closer than what this model may say. So let's go 12 o'clock. This may be straight through Statesboro. This may be through Claxton. This may be through Jessup and all the way through Brantley County and Scriven County and maybe even Effingham. So we're going to advance that a little bit to the east and call this right through the 301 corridor, okay? 1 o'clock, I think it's still going to be the same area. 2, 3, 4, I-95 corridor, trying to exit the coast. This line swings through, and we should be done. I've been saying 6 o'clock. We may be done by 5 now. But the severe weather threat will be over before sunset, which is 8 o'clock-ish. So we don't have to worry about overnight storms or storms after sunset at night. So that's good news. And then rain continues with the front. Okay, so not going to answer school questions because right now the only school system I know right now that is closed that posted on their Facebook page and the sheriff shared that is Wayne County. I just checked my email. I don't see any other school systems that are closed or on delay or anything like that. But hopefully I kind of walked you through city by city where I'm expecting the storms maybe earlier than we anticipated just because they're already causing some severe thunderstorm watches in Atlanta to Columbus to Macon until 3 a.m. tonight. I do not think this will be an overnight storm for us, but our storm risk that I've been saying all afternoon was from 11 to 6. I want to back time that a little bit. I want to give you as much, and we try not to do a whole window because, you know, people want very specifics, and I know people are probably shouting out their cities right now. But so 11 to 6 was the earlier window. Let's back time it to 9 to 4, okay? 9 being our western counties, Onion Country, Swainsboro, down through Blueberry Country, then moving along through the 301 corridor by noontime, okay? And then closer to the coast, noon, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to try to answer some questions as I end this Facebook Live. It's 9:16, and hopefully you can join us for the news at 11 when these models will update, and maybe it'll marry up to what I'm thinking. If not, that's great too. Don't want you to have to worry about storms in the morning. And I will see you on the news at 11. And I'm going to update the app right now too. Thanks.